Hello everyone. We're just gonna do a quick review of the Park Hyatt Jakarta and the Grand Hyatt Jakarta. You could say Park Hyatt versus Grand Hyatt. And we just got 5 things. 1, overall first impression. Number 2, staff friendliness. Number 3, the room, the suites, the hard product versus soft products. Number 4, food, restaurants, club lounge. And the number 5 overall winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so overall first impression, Lala.
My overall first impression has to be given to Park Hyatt. When you first walk in, it's really a nice, elegant place.
Yeah. Agree. Park Hyatt wins it because it's newer and it's amazingly decorated, and it's just stunning. So overall first impressions go both of us Park Hyatt. Okay, number 2, staff friendliness.
I have to give mine to Grand Hyatt. They went over and above to make sure that we had everything. Now both places, they were friendly, but it seems like the Grand Hyatt, they really went above and beyond, especially in the club lounge. Okay,
so I have it as a tie. And by the way, I forgot to mention, we are globalists, Hyatt globalists. We became globalists when we got to Southeast Asia. We started that before we actually left the United States, but we completed it in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and just had a great time. They're one of our favorite cities. We did Europe all last year, but Kuala Lumpur just excellent. But anyway, let's get back to Jakarta. Park Hyatt Jakarta, Grand Hyatt Jakarta. I give it a tie. Both were very pleasant, very friendly, and so I gave it a tie. Okay, number 3, the room or suites.
I have to give it to Park Hyatt. The ambiance, the softness of the bed, oh my goodness, the tub, the soaker tub was amazing. And that walk-in closet that had everything from the pull-out ironing board that made it easy for me, to the surround blinds and shears that you can just push a button and it went down, and it was great.
Very good. I also have to give it to the Park Hyatt Jakarta. The suite they gave us, we're globalists, and they gave us an upgrade. We didn't even have to ask. They said, "Oh, we've upgraded you," and we had a corner suite.
Yeah.
I think it was on the 28th floor.
Yes.
We had room 2820. So we could see 3 directions.
Sure could. Beautiful.
And one of the things is that it had a living room area that you could shut a sliding door that had like soundproofing material on the other side of it, decorated soundproofing. So you could shut the other door, and it created almost like a 2-room situation instead of just one big hotel room. So it was excellent. Another thing it had, the park had, was it had a couch area, a sitting area, similar to what the Alila has, but they had that off of the bedroom side. So it was very large, very nice, very well appointed. Okay, beds. Park Hyatt Suite had 2 bathrooms. Yes. So you could say 1.5. So they had one off the living room area, and then the full one in the off of the bedroom. So 1.5 bathrooms. So
and guess who had the full bathroom?
Right, that's right. Okay, number 4, food, restaurants, club lounge, no club lounge. Who's your winner for number 4?
Although Park had some great food, I actually have to give it to the Grand Hyatt because we can go to the club lounge and get snacks, and it was really good and tasty. The breakfast was very good, and hands down, dinner was fabulous. They had everything from nice spring shrimp rolls to liquor that you can get different types of cocktails or wine. It was really very exquisite on how they prepared the food for you. Hands down, it goes to Grand Hyatt.
I have to agree. Number 4 goes to Grand Hyatt. Park was nice. They, as globalists, they would give you whatever the chef made as little hors d'oeuvres, little bite-sized hors d'oeuvres. And the first night we were there, they were pretty good. But it's not enough for a meal. So we ended up ordering dinner.
Extra.
And so we spent about $75 each night just for the dinner.
Yeah.
And so the Grand Hyatt is the better value. When you start talking about the club lounge, it's just, and they don't spare anything at the club lounge here.
Now, don't get me wrong, sorry, but the breakfast at the park was delicious. I mean, they had custom omelets. They even had a stand where you can choose what type of soup that you wanted, add different things to it. I mean, it was outstanding. The breakfast bar none was great, but dinner was lacking.
Yeah. So, and then the food I did have a little, the meat was a little dry. They had an oxtail dish. I was raised on oxtail, so I'm partial to those. Probably my favorite meal. And they were grilled, but the meat should have been tender and succulent. And it was a little on the dry side. So now, 5th, our overall winner, Park Hyatt versus Grand Hyatt, because this is a big discussion online. And so, who's your overall winner?
Well, for me, it's bar none. It's the Grand Hyatt. It had everything that an average person would love and then some.
Yeah. Overall winner, Grand Hyatt.
Yeah.
Overall value. We have a suite here. It's nice. It also closes off from the living room. Big dining room table, a couple little couches where if you had kids, the kids could sleep on them like day beds. Very nice. But one bathroom, but very nice. The Grand Hyatt with everything it has going for it. Now, Park has the better room for me, and Park has the better first overall impression, whole hotel and everything. But overall value is the Grand Hyatt. Agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so that's Big Rose Travels. My grandmother would probably agree. She liked good food, a good drink, good chocolate, a good piece of material, nice sheets, nice bed. Oh, and another thing, we forgot about the towels.
Oh.
There's a slight difference, but the towels here at this Grand Hyatt are very, very soft. And they're long. Like, I'm 6 foot, the towel is longer than me. When you
can wrap your body twice. Well, at least I can.
So that was something else very soft.
Yeah.
So
and absorbs. As soon as you get out of the shower, you just wrap it around you, and you're dry.
Yep.
It's like a nice robe.
Yep. So that's our, like I said, we're still at the Grand, and we weren't forced to give this opinion because we're still here. We're checking out today, and then we're going to another hotel here in Jakarta. But thank you for watching.
Thank
we'll
you.
be doing some more hotel reviews, but this is the latest and the greatest, the battle between the Park Hyatt Jakarta and the Grand Hyatt. And I would say this too, real quick. If you're on your honeymoon, go to the Park Hyatt. Because you ain't coming out of the room spending time eating and all that.
Yeah.
If you holiday or maybe traveling with kids, come to the Grand Hyatt. That's another thing for families. We don't have any little kids, so we can do either or. And if it was something very, very special like anniversary, we would probably lean the Park Hyatt. Would you agree?
Yes.
But just overall value, if we had to come here and choose to stay a week, or we would do it in the Grand Hyatt. Is that true?
That's true. And then for the ladies, I would add a bonus thing real quick. There's a mall right here, and there's Central City. So you can actually go out and go across the mall and enjoy. It's a lot of food shops also at the bottom and cafes. So it's great for people who just want to mingle and have fun.
I didn't include any of that because the park doesn't have anything really around it with walking distance. So I didn't include the malls in my evaluation. The hotel, because I didn't go to any mall at the park. I didn't go to one here. So, but just based on everything we talked about, you got it, Grand Hyatt Jakarta. Good job. See y'all next time.